1 soldier, so I just switched that out with a giant killer. I'm not like convinced on it, but I just wanted to see how it felt. Obvious mulligan, obvious keep. We will be putting the plains on bottom. And we're on the draw. Nice. Got some options for our turn 2 play. So this is probably going to sound weird. But if this is mono green and they didn't play a turn 1 mana ramp card, do we want Thalia? Because that probably means they just have Wolf Willow Haven on 2. You know what? I think that line sounds okay. So what? So what? Let's just think. So if I play Thalia here, it might skip their turn because their 2-drop is Wolf Willow Haven. They could also have the 0/3. My following turn, I'll play Luminarch Aspirant, put a counter on Thalia, and then this gets a training counter as well, which also seems enticing. I think Thalia is the play here. Yeah, yeah. They only play like 1 Caryatid. If we can just take them off Wolf Willow here, that seems pretty strong. And I think that by the time they have big things down, our Thalia's Lieutenant is going to do a lot of work, so. Yes! We did it! Alright, so I guess the question is, do we want Thalia's Lieutenant or do we want Luminarch Aspirant? Thalia's Lieutenant adds more damage, for sure. Luminarch Aspirant next turn also adds quite a bit of damage. So their best play is Troll next turn. So if they Troll, we can attack with both our creatures still. With Luminarch Aspirant. So Luminarch Aspirant puts the counter here. And we can attack here and here. Is it free to attack with Thalia's Lieutenant? No, definitely not. I think they'd eat Thalia's Lieutenant if we tried. Does this still count for devotion? That's crazy. Okay. What can they do that I'm afraid of for 4? Another old growth troll. Hopefully no elf. Nice. Okay. So that was good. We like these cards. And we like Redain. We don't like Wedding Announcement. I don't like Thalia's, even though it ended up being okay there. And I think we can trim on some ones. Dauntless Bodyguard seems like our worst one. One drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. I kind of like having Portable Hole, but Yeah, leading on elf against this hand is really strong. Second Skyclave is actually okay though. If they have a little bit of a hard time getting off the ground, we have definite potential. Kiora with Nykthos is really bad though. Okay, and Oath. So now Nykthos is at parity with anything else. It's very good. There's our portable hole. I think portable hole is just better than getting aggressive. Valley's Lieutenant's not really getting anywhere. We're going to Skyclave next turn. This slows them down the most. They could have definite problems from here with their mana base. We just want to fight their mana. Like, what if they don't have a land here? How insane is that? Yes, they don't have the land. Alright, so we're going to Skyclave their Kiora. And if they still don't draw land, we're going to Skyclave their Llanowar Elves. Otherwise, Redain probably sounds the best. Valley's Lieutenant's a little awkward here because we don't have many actual creatures. But hopefully they just have a lot of big drops in their hand that they can't get down. Alright, there's their forest. Old growth troll. Still can Skyclave it. That's just about the worst land we could have drawn. We're not in a great spot. Hopefully they have like storms or something, some uncastable things in their hand. Karn the Great Creator. So they can get a land and then we kill it. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. So we can make their hand's probably a storm hand, right? So if we make Storm more expensive with Redain, it definitely seems like we play Redain. I guess the question is, what else do we play? Probably Thalia's Lieutenant. We could also do Redain Dauntless Bodyguard, and then next turn we can do a buff with Thalia's Lieutenant. But you know, Thalia's Lieutenant actually right now gives an extra damage on Karn when we Hopeful Initiate, so I'm gonna do it that way. So we'll animate, or not animate, that was close. We'll Thalia's Lieutenant. Yep, we'll Redain. And we will go to attacks. So this is going to hit Karn, this is going to hit them, this is going to hit them. So they're at 10. We have a lot of damage on board, going pretty wide. I like our spot. Hmm. Okay. So they have 5 land, potentially 6 land, but they can't storm. If they tap their Llanowar elves, yeah, okay. Cavalier is obviously very good for them. Do we have them anyway? With Meat Vaults? Or with Thalia's Lieutenant? Alright, so if we animate both Mutavaults, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers. And Dauntless Bodyguard makes this a 2/2, so that's lethal. Do this. I guess we'll hit Redain, doesn't really matter. Just so I make sure I don't click through, we'll do this, and we'll do this. Now we go to attacks. As long as I did the math right. I hope they don't make me wait the whole 20 minutes. Celebrate with some Zuko. I wish the other ones would be approved. Unfortunate. I feel like they're going to try to time me out, so, and I need to run to the bathroom, so this is a good time to run an ad. So I'm going to run to the bathroom. I can't imagine this possibly doesn't win us the game. But I'll be back in like 2 minutes, so I'm just going to run a quick ad and we'll be back. Alright, looks like as as soon as we went away, they gave it up. Nice. Alright. Is it the first win today? Maybe it's the second. Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to finish the game. Just they were sitting for like 3 minutes. Alright, we can improve our mono green matchup. We got to play. We have four. Four lands, no one drop. I think that this is a mulligan. I think that this is a mulligan, unfortunately. Four lands with one drop. That's what we like. We can put plains on the bottom. Alright, so who knows if Thalia or Luminarch Aspirant is going to be better. It looks like Thalia. Maybe they'll kill it. Okay. Get our Thalia out. Maximize them at one spell next turn. We're gonna Luminarch, hope to draw non-land. Nice job. Um, yeah, we will Luminarch here, put the counter on itself. Thalia is such a high target anyway that I think that's the line. Looks like I don't have removal. They must have just a super expensive hand. Okay, Chart of Course is actually like good for us. I'm inclined to animate. Oh, we have second Thalia. Nice. I'm gonna animate Mutavault, and I guess if we put the counter on Luminarch Aspirant, it's hard for them to get this when it goes to 4. So we'll put the counter on Luminarch Aspirant here. They haven't played a removal spell yet, so wow. Well, they got their Lightning Axe. What they put in there? Lightning Axe and Piece of the Puzzle. If this hand gets there, I will be amazed. With this one, we'll put the counter on Mutavault. since we know they have a lightning axe. They're at 3. Um, if they kill both our guys and get Phoenix back, which would be pretty difficult to do, I think. We have Skyclave activate Mutavault for a kill. If they have double Phoenix, obviously that's not good. But it doesn't look like they have double Phoenix. Okay. I feel like they could have treasure cruised earlier to hope for double Phoenix, but okay, non-red land is big. All right, that's lethal. We got it. All right. All right. So that went well. I'm going to continue boarding in the way I've been boarding, which likes these cards. I don't like Wedding Announcement. I like cutting a couple Braves. I don't like Giant Killer. I think we can trim on Luminarch Aspirants. And yeah, maybe we go down to 8 one drops. Maybe we completely cut our Luminarch Aspirants. We have just so much going on 2. I'm gonna try that actually. Try to make our one drops a little bit better. Turn 2 we can have like portable hole one drop. We've been losing this matchup today, but I think prior to today I've been like super positive against it. Obvious mulligan. That's a keep. What's our word? Hopeful Initiate is the worst. We haven't drawn Declaration in Stone yet, which I think is good against this style deck. Dauntless Bodyguard can actually protect something, so we're not going to start on it. Kithian we don't really depend on flipping. It's just a 2-1 most of the time with a minor upside. 2-drop would be nice here. Oh, that's nice. We're gonna Sun Gold. A card that should probably be Hearse. Oh, do they have the removal spell? Oh, nope. They don't want Fire Impulse. They must be looking for a land. They must be looking for a land. There's no way they put Fire Impulse into their graveyard if they don't desperately want a land. That's awesome. This is really good for us. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna add a line. Looks like they've yielded. We'll take out their Fire Impulse, I guess. Alright, they need land. They could still like Anger this turn. Anger would be good against us. Nice. Okay, 2-0. I'm happy to see that against Phoenix, we are a little bit better than we were before. I'm gonna throw some doggies in chat for that one. We do want to play. Have we kept a 7 in this league? Guess we'll keep that. Is this like this is probably the best hand in the game against mono green? Our best 6. So, oh, you know what? It's not bad in the mirror either. Skyclave's nice here. Um, I'm gonna go defensive. Yeah, I want to be attacking for 5 next turn. Hopeful initiate. Um, what options do we have? I think our best line is to just go to attacks, and then if they block favorably, we'll brave and hopeful. That's probably it. If they don't block at all, we Skyclave. Or what's their best? Their best thing is Brutal Cathar, right? Should we be playing in a way that we are good against a Brutal Cathar? Yeah, I actually think so. We still have insane damage as long as Luminarch Aspirant doesn't die. And Skyclave, like if they Brutal Cathar, we Brave here, untap, remove something. If they Adeline here, yeah, I think that was I think that was the line. Keep pumping up our Luminarch Aspirant. Our Hopeful Initiates are going to keep getting bigger. So them being on the draw is probably going to feel worse and worse. Yeah, there's Adeline, sure. So they get their training counter. I definitely don't want to trade Mutavault for anything. If we're Skyclaving next turn, though, let's think about this. I can kill two things here. I can Mutavault block here, and then play this block here, and then Brave. Oh, I can't Brave if I Mutavault. So that's a lot easier. Land off the top would be nice. Dauntless Bodyguard off the top is not as good. Lethal check I think is a no. This is going to be 4, 7, 9. So I'm just going to Skyclave and attack. If they have Brutal Cathar or Skyclave, obviously that's really good for them, but I still think we're ahead. Um, Brutal Cathar. Oh, okay, Kytheon. Okay, not Brutal Cathar. Think. All right, we're good. That's game. They have to get aggressive here. There's no way. I'll go to 5. All right, so we'll put our counter on. We'll attack with our guys. And we'll Brave. All right. Wedding Announcements would be good if it wasn't for Brave the Elements in this matchup. Giant Killer might be okay. Oh, Thalia's bad. Easy. We have a lot of ones. But I think that's good. Sun Gold Sentinel might be better than a 1-drop. I actually think it is better than a 1-drop. We're going to cut a Dauntless. Submit this instead. Wonder if it's submitted. Is this good enough on the draw? Probably. A Ganjo does some work. I'm going to play Dauntless because it trades if they buff. I don't really want to take a bunch of damage, so I'm not going to play Shepherd Dunes yet. Okay. Well, they can't double spell, that's nice. I think this is a situation where we want to double spell. I don't think Aspirin is that great here. It does get us a double spell later, though. If I go Aspirant now, I'm probably guaranteed. Yeah, actually, that does sound better and better. I don't really care about this 2 damage. And this will just keep getting bigger and bigger. We can spread some stuff out. That sounds way better. Yep, the attack here for sure. Wonder if they're having land problems. Brave's a good one. I don't think we want to hold up Brave. I think we're just gonna play our two guys and that's it. So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna put my counter here, and we have a decent defensive game right now. Unfortunately, Deckenstone would have been insane there if they had any two other 1-drops, but double Dauntless isn't really when we want it. Okay, so they do that, sure, and concede. That's I wonder if they meant to do that. That's confusing. I don't know how far ahead we were, but we'll take it. Let's see, mono white humans, 4 and 3. All right. All right, 3-0. We'll get some of these in the chat. Here's 3 of them. Oh. This is the league. Yeah, hopefully. We've been 5-0 dry for a while. While we're queuing this up, now that we have a good league, right? This is when I should say it. Feel free to give us a follow if you're not already following. I'm going to be streaming pretty consistently this week. Keeping up with tuning this deck. Um, if you are interested in playing this deck and you'd like some advice, my Patreon's available. I have some donation deck options, or just if you want to read my sideboard guides and have like a printable copy for your local game store. You can also read some more of my thoughts on the deck. I'll try to update that a couple times a week. Um, and if you also have a Prime sub and you'd like to let me have that, that'd be awesome. It would help support the channel. Or if you'd like to subscribe, we got some emotes as rewards for subscribers. There are 3, but 2 are pending. Oh, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. So we're 6-0. This is the league. We do not have the play, but this is a good hand. Not a great hand, but it's good. Mono, blue-white. We would have loved the play here. Alright, so we'll get our Hopeful Initiate out. Dauntless Bodyguard actually does something later, so we'll want to keep that. Hopefully, the best card they could have is Censor. But obviously we're going to play Thalia into Censor. Let's attack. Maybe they'll do like a march or something. Nope. No Censor, no Censor, no Censor, no Censor, no Censor. There it is. I don't. Why does it ask me twice? Miss your land drop. You know what happened to me over the weekend? Somebody went um oh, Mutavault. Nice. Well, it's not great, but so I'll tell the story in a second. So we're gonna go Thalia's Lieutenant. Would have loved a white land. Hopefully their hand has to be really bad for this to win, but March the land. Okay. Okay, so the story. They go their turn two. They're on the play. I play a one drop. They go their turn two. Hollowed Fountain tapped, and I was like, okay, great. We did, Thalia. They don't have Censor, and then they went Cycle Censor. I was amazed. That was like the best case scenario for me. We can't beat a Wrath ever. So we will pretend they don't have it. Yeah, it was very weird. Let's stack it this way. Um, I was gonna say they probably have like what's it called? Wandering Emperor, but we don't have to worry about that. If we somehow don't get Wrath here, then it's a game. But yeah, there's the Wrath. I'm gonna develop a board. Them killing those Mutavaults was pretty good. They don't have fifth land. They're probably targeting that. Yep, sure. Is the play just to play all of these? I think we'll just play one. Yeah, we can protect Mutavault, sure. It's looking grim, because they have just gas in hand. I'm not really sure what cards we can beat. Maybe they have like all Teferis and... Okay, they probably have Wandering Emperor. Can't beat it if they do. Memory Deluge. Okay, it's a game. We got a game going. Present lethal. Alright, so if they have counter spells in their hand, we win. That's really good. We'll do it now. Oh, wait, what am I doing? This only brings them to 1. Because Meat Vault's not white. That was so bad. So bad. So bad. Okay. Well, next level misplays. Gondro kills the shark. You have to think that they have mono counter spells in hand. Difference between Pioneer and Standard. Standard goes back about 2 years. Pioneer goes back like, I don't know, 10 or so. Okay, so yeah. Somewhere in the top 7, they probably have something that deals with Dauntless Bodyguard. But maybe not. Maybe they don't have a portable hole in the top 7. Or a March of Otherworldly Light. Oh, there it is. Alright, this is where we need we need gas. That's not gas. Yeah, we'll concede to that. Alright, I made some major errors along the way. Um, we'll try to do better here. We definitely can take out Skyclave. I don't like Giant Killer at all. Our Braves are still pretty good, but they're not the best. Definitely trimmable. Um, let's see. That's good. These goes in our 2-drop slot. These go in our 3-drop slot. We're a little heavy on 2s. I think Aspirant's probably our worst 2-drop. I don't know if that Brave really had an opportunity to shine. Um, yeah, we're gonna keep this. This is actually really, really good. Yeah, I don't know if our Brave really had an opportunity to shine, unfortunately, but I definitely wasted it, right? I just wasted a free spell. Maybe, you know, decisions would have been made differently. Dauntless Bodyguard protects, so I'm gonna sacrifice the damage. Yeah, turn 2 Thalia is hard to beat. Turn 2 Thalia into Redain also said. Aspirant was bad. I just thought it was worse than some of our other things that we had going on. Not that it's necessarily bad. Aspirant requires it to be on the board for a long time, which I don't think is much of a guarantee against control. Um, that's my reasoning there. Selfless Spirit is probably our best thing to drop here. for curve purposes. That was a really we need the land. We beat control 4 times in a row this weekend though, so maybe this is where we can afford to give one up. Hopefully if they have something wrong with their hand, then we can definitely do something here. Ganjo is very cool. You know what, I'm gonna attack here. Do you think they kept Censor in? They definitely should on the play. I think playing 2 creatures is gonna be better. So we'll protect Thalia. We'll protect, and then we'll play this. This does a really good job against playing around Censor and things like that. March of Otherworldly Light is still good right now, but we attack for 10 next turn with nothing else. Called it. I think Censor's kind of bad on the draw for control, but Sun Gold Sentinel. Um, hmm. So they can make a 2/2 blocker. I think we attack with everything but Spirit, since Spirit is so kind of crucial. And then play Redain second main. Or actually, I think we just attack with everything. If Spirit dies, then Redain is insane. Because they can't play... Yeah, that's definitely the line. Hold on. They might be thinking they can Wrath next turn, but if they don't know that they can't Wrath next turn and they try to prioritize killing Selfless Spirit with a 2/2 Shark, I think this line is really, really solid. So we hit him for... Oh. March of Otherworldly Light. Yeah, I think I think that they think this is going to be better than it is. So we'll sacrifice that. We'll hit him for 6. That's half their life total. And then we'll cast Redain, and it hopefully screws up their turn. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what like they need. March of Otherworldly Light with Portable Hole. I don't know. Brave definitely ups our chances. It's not worth. Huh. I can animate Mutavault, and they probably field it. But I think it's just better to have Brave up the whole time. I think. Because let's say, what's their best thing? Shark? Oh, okay. Do we change anything? I don't think so. I don't even love wedding announcement, but it is a good way of kind of coming back from a wrath. This seems insane. Yeah, we'll keep this for sure. We would have liked to have Dauntless not on turn 1. Wonder if they'll have turn 2 sensor every game. Hopefully they portable horror Dauntless. If we were going to draw land, that's the one we want to draw. Portable hole, portable hole, portable hole, portable hole. Dang. That's not the best. I definitely need to try. They have the sensor. Turn 2 every game. How many do they run 3 sensors or I don't know what stock? A full 4? Nice. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Portable hole, sure. Somewhat aggressive. Um, let's think. Adeline's our best card. Is that the end of the conversation? Adeline's our best card. They could still have sensor or something like that, but I like Adeline because she does not tap against Wandering Emperor, so that might be really good here. Um, should we just see what happens with an attack? I think that's probably good. I'll make it a little bit more harmful. I know that we could have animated Mutavault. There's Wandering Emperor, sure. Alright, so here's our question. With them having Wandering Emperor out, can we beat a Wrath? I think the answer is no. Does that make sense? I don't think we can beat a Wrath ever. Because of that, I'm going to play into it. If they have the Wrath, they win the game. If not, we still have a chance. I don't want to play a game, and I think this is if you're new to Magic or having a hard time against control, I don't want to play a game where we lose to a Wrath and them having a good cards in hand. I want to play a game where we only lose to Wrath. Yeah, and this is telling me more of um, them probably not. Hmm. Probably not having a Wrath if they're making 2 blockers. Also, at this point with a Wrath, we still have Mutavaults. This is gonna exile their sensor. Doesn't really matter. Alright, now we can attack. Really, really hoping... Yeah, nice. I was gonna say, really hoping that they don't kill in response to anything, but... If they don't block Adeline, we'll animate the second Mutavault. Okay, so they're taking 9 going to 6. And I don't see a way of making it more. We have a really strong board, so once again, we lose to the Wrath, but that's how we drew it up anyway. Sun Gold untapping actually... Okay, so they're drawing a card. A little surprised. So that makes me think that they have the Wrath. Because tucking Adeline and making another blocker does save a turn too. If they Wrath here... Oh, we have 5 damage. They're thinking, so that, once again, leads me to believe they don't have the Wrath. I'm really happy that we played into it, because we would have been dead if we were playing around it. Shock is not what I was expecting. Dream Trawler. Okay. I guess if they have a removal spell, that wouldn't be good. Okay. That's not what we wanted to see. You know what line I just saw? But it doesn't work because of Adeline, which is very unfortunate. This is not a May, right? For each... Make one one. Yeah. I was thinking, what if we Sun Gold, choose white, attack with Shepherd Dunes? But that's not going to work. I think we just have to pray. So they block here. They block these two. They're at 7. Well, let's think. So if they have nothing, which if they had something, they probably would have done it to Adeline. But they block here, and then block a 4 and a 4. So then they take 5, 6. Yeah, I think this is what we have to do. Just all at them. So we'll trigger that. We'll trigger that. I guess my only question is, they're definitely not removing Sun Gold, right? So I can save it now. by going pro white. Obviously that's going here too. They're oh, they have something. Okay. Hopefully they don't have two of those. Because currently they're going to be at 8 and we're hitting them for 9. Nice. Whew. All right. uh, that was a sweat. That was a sweat. After kind of like throwing game 1 out with that horrible Brave the Elements. Horrible Brave the Elements. Really hoping for trophy number 5. Oh, let's as is tradition. I have no idea how to do that. Slash prediction. Okay. What happens if I hit enter? Oh, okay. Trophy. Trash. I figured it out, everybody. Trophy or trash. We're right there. It's within our grasp. Long queue time, though. Alright, here we go. Vanilla James. I don't think this is a keep on the draw. What do you think? This does seem like a mulligan. Double Brave with no 1-drop seems pretty bad. So I'm gonna mulligan. Oh my God. Oh, all right. Mulligan to 5 for the 5-0 doesn't seem great, but 5-0. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to 4. I'm not going to 4. Jeez. All right. I was gonna say I'm gonna guess that we're gonna face Greasefang. I think Greasefang might be like the secret best deck. Mana Confluence. Okay. Can't cast that yet. What are we playing against here, chat? What's going on? Overgrown True Mana Confluence Mountain. They have to be holding of removal, right? Oh, Enigmatic. Could be. I think Thalia's Lieutenant hold up Brave is what we want to do. But we could just add a line. That's. I'm gonna Thalia's Lieutenant hold up Brave. Um, we'll save it. Protection from black. I don't need this Mutavault, so. Is this Jund? Like what are we playing against here? Mana Confluence seems like it's on our team. Um, yeah, I'm just going aggressive. I don't know. That seems good. March of Otherworldly Light. Sure. We'll attack for 6. With a land, it's lethal next turn. By a lot. We still have Mutavault. They still have Mana Confluence. They're shocking. Oh, is it just Bring the Light? Sure. If they get the wrong thing, we still have some business. Selsamir seems like a good card. Wow, okay. Oh, nice work. RCQ win. Love to hear it. So they're at 9. We have Brave. We're going to put the counter here and attack. If they gang block, we have Brave the Elements. Okay, yeah, we have Brave the Elements. We're going to go pro. They're both white, right? Go pro white. I mean, we're still in it. Okay. That was our big guy. That's not the best. Split our damage. They're dead in a turn. That's not great. Nib doesn't get a... What'd they take? We have draws. But that's not one of them. Alright. So we can turn off Mana Confluence from being a card. Puts Bring to Light Yasharn, Implacable Earth. Yeah. Brutal Cathar is not happy with me for sure. You know what I'm gonna do? Simply protect this guy. I think we're gonna put a counter on Mutavault. Put a counter on Mutavault. Because they probably get Tibalt. Darn, I feel like we've played this so well too. We want two 3/3 creatures next turn is the only thing. I think I have to put the counter on this. Maybe I put it on this in case they get Tibalt and target it. Yeah, I think that's what we had to do. Alright, so they bring to light for Omnath. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. We have an out for sure. That out is Brave the Elements. Oh, actually, we just have it. No, we don't. No, we don't. I gotta get that. I'm gonna keep putting this on other things. I know they have a Yasharn. Yeah, putting them off blue could have been good. I think this gives us more. They probably have all lands in hand as the giant killer. This is it! That waiting to pay cost was scary. Yeah, giant killer coming in clutch for sure. Um, I do we know of anything that is in their hand? Bring to light, nothing. Um, if they have the removal spell, we are so dead. I think that means we have to put the counter on Luminarch Aspirant and just attack all. Oh, nice! Unexpected. Okay. This doesn't. All right, let's talk about this actually. Nicely done. Thank you. Thank you. I did not expect to win that one at all. Redain seems insane. Selfless Spirit is also very good. I'm coming down off that. Wow. Giant Killer is great, right? We definitely keep Giant Killer. Okay. Thalia's great. I think ways to protect those are good. I don't think this is really a wedding announcement game. I could definitely be wrong. I don't think this is a Rest in Peace game. This could be a Deck and Stone instead of Skyclave game. What do we think of that? Cut Skyclave. Not all of them. I think we want some Skyclaves for Omnath, but I think Deck and Stone might have a place here. Okay. So I like taking out some number of Braves if we are... Actually, no, Brave is still good. We haven't diluted that much. We are on the draw though, so I do like taking out maybe some hopeful initiates. Um, this is a sweeper matchup, so I think Luminarch Aspirant is our weakest there. The only thing I'm thinking is that maybe Wedding Announcement can be moved back to Skyclave Apparition. Seems like they have a lot of fours that we don't mind exiling for the rest of the game. I think it's better than Wedding Announcement. Do we split the difference? What's the reason for cutting Brutal Cathar? When it flips, it does not get protected by Brave is the biggest thing. Um, it also doesn't have Kalidas come back. Um, I like it better for those reasons, but alright, I think this is where we want to be. Yeah, Wedding Announcement on 3 seems pretty good. But I think we on the draw, Skyclave's better. Yeah, we keep this. Infinite 3 drops, which is not really what we want, but Thalia Redain seems like a powerful combo. And we do the planes. Nice. Alright, hopefully our Thalia keeps them off of what they want to be doing for a while. Ooh, that's a powerful Valky. We do get to exile it, and then cast Redain the following turn. They probably have a hard time dealing with that. Both of those can be spells. It doesn't really matter what I choose here. I guess this automatically gets the damage in. It's the worst Thalia's Lieutenant of all time. Um, hmm. We gonna Gonjo it. I think a Gonjoing it is pretty good. Saving our Skyclave. And then Thalia's Lieutenant. We're still dead to sweepers. We're very dead to sweepers. Oh, I can Redain and Gonjo it. I was not even thinking that. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. That's the line for sure. Alright, so their best spell is whatever the red white anger the god spell is, but I'm going to animate Mutavault, Thalia's Lieutenant. Hopefully they just have nothing. That'd be really awesome. They're at 6. That's a low number. Number 5. We got number 5. Alright. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very happy with that. So we'll close that. I'll open those on stream. Before we lose everything, we gotta make um, the Twitter post, right? Gotta absorb the clout.